hello everyone. I'm here today with Tracy in Faces of Delfin.
Yeah.
So Tracy, thank you for joining us. So we are in the middle of summer break, right? So how has summer been for you? Give us some idea.
It is really good. I had a lot of fun trips. And I really enjoyed my time, especially in summer school. I had a lot of friends and it was really great just talking to them and like having fun time with them. And I'm also looking forward to 6th grade because I think it's going to be a very interesting year.
Interesting. So this summer is a very special summer, isn't it? It is like a transitional summer from primary school to secondary school. So what changes do we expect to have when you move to secondary school?
A lot of homework.
Still, it's the same, right?
Yeah.
But what would be a big change?
Probably like the class, my friends. Like most of my friends are like going to other schools and most of them are studying in other classes, so I wouldn't be seeing much of them. So I will have to get used to like a new environment with lots of new people that I have never met before. So this is gonna be a really interesting year. It's kind of like when I was in grade 1, but I'm older, so yeah.
So have you decided which school are you going to for secondary school?
Whitfield School.
Oh, still Whitfield School, not Archimedes?
No.
Okay, because I heard that you also passed the exam into Archimedes with flying colors, right?
Yeah. I decided not to go because my favorite subject is like science, but like English, like not Vietnamese. But like there was no really English science in Archimedes, and they are more of a like math school, and I don't really like math that much, so I decided not to go there. Really?
Okay, I see. But I heard that you have some interesting question in the test this year, right? What was it? Can you tell us about it?
The whole is probably what you want to do, and like the raindrops are like your confidence and what you need. So you need to like really study hard and not ask other people to help you too much or make other people do these things for you. You just need to do these things yourself, and then you will reach your goal.
So that is only how you understand the saying, or it is also the life motto. Like, do you believe in that?
Yeah.
So you believe in hard work?
Yes, I do.
And the power of like what?
Patience.
Patience.
Yeah.
That can be good. Yes. That's nice. So maybe we can move on to today's focus. That is creativity. So my first question for you is, how do you define creativity?
I think it's like a person's ability to make something interesting or like make something out of their own ideas, and like they have really open ideas. They have a lot of creative, fun, and interesting ideas, and they can make them into like items or like essays or stories, which are really interesting.
Okay, so you know that the word creativity comes from the verb to create, right?
Yes.
So in your opinion, what distinguishes between to make and to create?
So to make something is like they give you like instructions and you just make it. But to create something is like you make something out of your own ideas and like you make it really like your own way and in your own style.
Do you consider yourself like a creative person, and can you share with us like a super creative thing that you have done?
I do like to like have my own ideas on making food and stuff. Like I have my own ideas for like drink recipes, which are like my specialty because I really like making drinks, and I really just try to get creative whenever I make one. So I do test out new things, like what to put in. Is it good? Will it be better? Like that.
Tell us about our latest like creative drink. What did you put in there?
I didn't really put weird stuff into my drink, but I probably will try. I'm having ideas to put like lemon and stuff like that because I have tried like drinks with lemon, and I think they taste really good. So I'm trying to just make one, and I also want to make one out of like a quất. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, kumquat.
Yeah.
It smells really good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will be trying to make a drink out of it. I'm going to have to find a recipe and try to like adjust it into my own liking, and yeah.
I love it that you see there are many different outputs for creativity. It can be in writing a story, it can be in making a new drink. But I find it quite amazing how you created like a dubbing clip in which you played Hermione, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that dubbing also requires creativity?
Because it requires the person who dubbed it to find a way to sound like the character, and I think that would be really special because like when you use different voices, it creates different feelings, and like when you use another voice that creates the same feeling and they are able to find that out, I think that's really special and really interesting as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I really envy the voice artists because they are so good at making different voices with different emotions, right? So if you have like some tips to share, what would that be with dubbing?
To practice a lot, because if you practice a lot, then you get the hang of what the voice should be, how you should sound it out.
Do you find J.K. Rowling's writing creative?
Yes, it is really just creative. I find the Harry Potter book series really interesting because there are many adventures that I think that most people could not really just think of that requires creativity.
So do you think that in the writing class here at Delfin, do you get a chance to be creative?
Yes, I do. I get a lot of chance to like think about like a subject, trying to make it sound like smart and make sense. So yeah.
So if you think about all the tasks that we have done here in the writing class, which do you consider as like the most creative task that you have done?
Probably the one when you try to find out like why would studying about Earth would help us know more about Mars and other planets. And so I think that if we study more about Earth, then we can find more similarities from Mars to Earth, then we can try to make a guess that there was probably life, there was water, there were trees and stuff, which I think would be really useful if we were to live on Mars one day.
That's true.
Yeah,
so I think that is very generative in that sense, right? You learn one thing and then you can apply that thing to many different things. So some people tell me that creativity is something that you are born with, not something that you can learn. So what is your opinion about that?
I think you can learn new things and then you can do your own things out of that. I've learned how to knit and crochet and other things with yarn, and after that I just try to do more things with it. Like I'm trying to figure out how to make a bag out of fabric and yarn. You can think of new ideas to try with the thing that you learned. So I think that some people are born with creativity, but also some people can learn how to be creative.
So what am I think I'm hearing that you say we need to master some of the basic principles, and based on that, like we can create a lot more. That is a good one. You have been mentioning like writers and filmmakers who really need creativity. So do you think that people with like a very common job, like an office worker, do they also need creativity?
Yeah, because they maybe like they have a presentation, so they need to make like a bar chart or something, but they need to find how to make it more engaging and look more interesting and make the like information that they're going to present more interesting, so people will want to listen to their ideas. And also like gardeners as well, so like they find flowers, which flowers match this person's house and like how it will match the other plants and stuff like that, which I think will be a really unique ability to have.
Now, a very trendy question, right? So nowadays people talk a lot about AI, and they say that only human beings are capable of creativity, and AI doesn't have that ability to create things. What do you think about that?
AI does have the ability to create things and be creative, but it's really limited because I think that AI can also be as creative as humans, but in some scenarios they just lack a few things that humans have in their ideas, which make them better and better.
I think you mentioned before that creativity can be learned, and there's one thing that AI is very good at, that is learning.
Yeah.
So they can learn to be creative,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So are you worried that someday AI will surpass us in our capacity to be creative?
Yes, probably, because AI is really smart. Us humans have programmed it to be really smart, and it can learn really quickly. So they can probably surpass us one day, but then in the future, us humans will be smarter and smarter. So it might be harder for the AI to surpass us, but it is still possible that it will.
Are you familiar with ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to give it a try?
I have tried it before. It is really just cool. It gives us a lot of ideas. So I think AI is really useful tool, but we shouldn't use it too much because we need to be based on one idea to think of a new idea. Yeah.
So we don't stay still, right?
Yeah.
We need to be more creative ourselves. That is a good thing to think about. Yeah. Maybe you can tell AI, right? To tell ChatGPT to create an image. So you can give it like as vivid a description as you can, and then see whether the product matches the expectation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can try. It can be an odd thing.
I'm trying to think. Probably like an alpaca that helps people cook, and it is white. It is slightly taller than the humans, and it has an extra pair of arms, so it can help us like cook, like make pancakes or stuff like that.
Does it match the imagination?
Probably, but I wanted like a set of arms like near here, like over here, so it will probably be like more cooler. So if like has another set of arms like over here like us, so then it will like it can help us maybe like cook, make pancakes, donuts, stuff like that.
It does look fun, right?
Very.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's a cool idea. I hope that you enjoyed the interview as well.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, Tracy. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe you can work in media in the future.
Okay.
You seem to be cut out for it.